This one?
Yeah. No, the other pajama.
Tell me one.
Hallelujah. This is always an exciting time for me to be on the Sea of Galilee, to look around and to see where miracles began, and to see where Jesus walked on the water, where he calmed the waves. You know, this morning I was studying on when Jesus was with the disciples and they went into a boat, maybe something like this, maybe smaller boat than this. But Jesus was there with the disciples. And the Bible says that Jesus was asleep in the stern of the boat, in the bow of the boat. And all of a sudden, a storm began to take place and began to rage and began to roar. And the waters began to flood the ship, the boat. You know, the Bible says that the disciples, they were all fearful because of the waves that were there. You know, I got to thinking today, early this morning, what are the waves that are holding us in our own ships, that keep us from going forward, to keep us from going, venturing out in the power of God. You know, the things that are there hold us back. So, you know, we need to look towards the presence of God. We need to allow God to touch our lives so that we can be free and to come out of the things that would hold us in bondage. Hallelujah. You know, the waves represent the fear, because the disciples, they had a lot of fear in their lives when the waves began to roll into the ship. You know, Jesus, asleep in the boat, got up and he said, "Why are you fearful? Why are you fearful?" And you know, he was amazed at them because he was seeing them for what they were. He was with them at all the times. You know, and they began to question their lives. You know, because Jesus taught them how to have faith. Because not too far before then, he was feeding the multitude. He was raising the dead. He was healing the sick. He was restoring them back to life again. So, you know, we need to really examine our hearts and our lives to see what holds us back from the power and from the presence of God Almighty. And, you know, and to let God be God in our lives, no matter the circumstances, no matter the things that we're facing today. You know, a lot of times we forget to pray. We forget to fellowship with the Spirit of God, because we've come to the point where Jesus is asleep in our lives. You know, and when Jesus becomes asleep in our lives, we no longer want to fellowship. We no longer want to pray. We no longer want to read our Bibles. But, you know, this is the time when we need to come alive for God again. This is the time where we need to become thankful and to become forgiving and to become loving. You know, so that when we approach God, that we're going to find Jesus not asleep. So, you know, when the disciples went up to Jesus, they woke him up and said, "Hey, Master, don't you care that we're going to die? Don't you care?" And, you know, Jesus awoke him and he was surprised. He marveled at them and he rebuked the winds. So, you know, today, let's come alive in God. Let's come alive in the presence of God and allow God to move in our lives one more time so that we can walk in the freedom and in the power of God. Hallelujah. You know, with that, I want to encourage you and to bless you to continue on with your life in God and not to look back, but to go forward even more in God. God bless you all.